Hi guys, Roger here. I've got something I want to bring across to you. You know, I've been talking a lot about intimacy, doing a couple of webinars, doing a lot of writing about it. But I wanted to let you know that there are 8 skills to a healthy, passionate relationship. And so I wanted to get that across to you so that you can start looking at how are you developing the relationship in your world. You know, the very first skill that we need to understand is our own belief system, our own value system, and our own defense system. You know, because the reason we have beliefs right now is because as a child, as we were growing up, we were listening to our parents and our aunts and our uncles and our parents' friends, and all those different people as a child, and we learned what they believed was a belief. And so we brought that into our relationship, and now we're trying to fill those beliefs that were somebody else's. So understanding our own beliefs, what our own desire of our belief system is, and our own defense system, and how to bring that into a more mature, even heart-centered place so that you can show up as your authentic self. And then the second skill, as everybody knows, is communication. But communication is far more than talking. Communication is about listening, but it's far more than listening. You know, I've done a lot of training on how to communicate with people, how to you know, learn how to talk to somebody so they can hear you. And what I've found is so many couples have different ways of hearing, and so when they're talking to their partner, they're talking to them in a way that they themselves can hear, but their partner's not hearing them. They're not understanding them. And so understanding your partner and how your partner is communicating with you so that you're not taking their stuff wrong and you're not telling them things and they're taking it wrong. So that's communication, which is number 2. And number 3 is knowing yourself. You got to know what your wants and your desires and your needs are, and what your passion is in life, and what you want to create in your world. If you don't know what that is, how is your partner supposed to help you get it? If you're into that martyrism, that's where it comes from, is that they can't fill a need that you don't, or a want or a desire or a passion that you don't even know. So get to know yourself. And number 4, skill number 4, is get to know what your partner's wants and desires are, and their passion is all about. Because if you get to know what their passion is, you can start helping them fill it. And the more you fill theirs, the more they'll want to fill yours. And so one of the things that goes along with understanding your partner is love language. What is the love language of your partner? You know, if you're giving them a present and they really want to hear that you love them, are they going to feel love from you? I don't think so. And so you need to understand what the love language is of your partner. And so that brings us to number 5, which is the romance and the intimacy. So many people think that it's all about skill or sex, but this skill is far more than sex. This part here with, you know, getting to know romance and intimacy from your heart is filling that love for your partner so they can really feel that love. You know, guys, think about it. Your wife has been your partner and your wife has been working hard. They're frazzled. You can see that they're frazzled. Draw them up a bath, put some beautiful scented oil into it, and then invite them to jump in. And then when they're in, bring them a glass of wine and have some candles lit and sit there and talk to them and let them know how much you desire them and how much you love them. That's going to go far more than just having sex with them. And so that brings us to number 6, skill number 6, which is all relationships are full of stress. Learning how to handle that stress so that it doesn't get out of hand is a skill that we all lack, and we need to build that up so that we understand how to work with our relationship to keep it so that the stress doesn't get out of hand. Which brings us to number 7, which is how to handle conflict. Because stress is going to turn into conflict, especially if you don't know how to handle stress. And so handling conflict so that your partner knows that you hear them. They know that you still respect them. You may not agree with them, but you want to have a conflict where you both are respecting and hearing each other. And that brings us to number 8, is how to implement everything into our relationship. How to implement it all, how to create our own dreams, how to bring everything into manifestation so that you have a happy, healthy, passionate, joy-filled relationship. So let me recap what we talked about today. We've talked about the 8 skills that are needed to have a happy, healthy relationship. Skill number 1 is to eliminate the beliefs and the defenses that we grew up as a kid and replace them with our own heart's desire. Number 2 is communication, getting to know how to talk to your partner so they actually can hear you. And skill number 3 is to know yourself, your wants, your desires, your passion, your dreams of what you want in the future. Getting to know all those things so that you can share them with your partner. And that skill number 4 is knowing what your partner's dreams and desires and passions are so that you can help them create their dream come true in this world. And which brings us to skill number 5, which is romance and intimacy, bringing romance and intimacy into your life so that you both understand how much you love each other. And number 6 is how to handle stress so that it doesn't get out of hand. And number 7 is how to handle conflicts so that you don't get into an argument that you're sorry for. And number 8 is how to implement everything into your dream come true so that your relationship is a happily ever after. This is Roger, hoping you all having the love, peace, joy, and appreciation that you all deserve. Have a great day.